I'm going to show you how to use and or commands in Web of Science with an example to give you an idea of why you might like to use them. And to do this, I'm going to use an example of lanternfish. So if I type lanternfish in as a topic search, and I'm going to use all databases here, let's see how many results we get up. So we've got 317 results. Let's order these by relevance. And you can see here there's a variety of research about lanternfish, but I can't help but feel that in all databases there's probably more than 317 results. So why might we not be getting all of them? Well, some people may be typing in lanternfish as one word, but they might also be typing in lanternfish as two separate words. So what I've done here is I've written lanternfish as one word, and then I've used an OR command in capital letters, and then typed lanternfish, two words, as a phrase. So if I run this search, this will look for any article that mentions either lanternfish or lanternfish, two words. And this is going to increase the number of results we get, hopefully. So as you can see, this has increased it a little bit. We've now got 385 results. But people might also be talking about lanternfishes, or they could also be talking about the Latin for lanternfish. So we can do a quick Google search here for lanternfish. And we can use this search to get a scientific name. And we can pull this into our search. And I'll add the plurals in as well. So you can see that's pulled in significantly more results by using that scientific name. We've now got 1,247 results. However, assuming you're doing some research about lanternfish, you're probably not doing generic research, you're probably looking for something specific about lanternfish. So the majority of these results probably aren't going to be very useful. Even if we sort it by relevance, this is just any research that exists on lanternfish. So it might be that we want to look at food or feeding or foraging behaviour, something like that. There's two ways to do this. You can search within the results to see what is occurring within here. We can also use commands to do this. So here we're looking at this in the topic. We can also add a row and start to putting some words that might mean feeding. So I've used feeding, and then I also thought that foraging could also be a useful word if we want to know about that sort of behaviour. So I've included feeding and used OR again to say that I don't care which term Web of Science retrieves. If it finds one of them, I want it to bring the results back. And you can see here we've got AND. So what we've got here, we are instructing Web of Science to find any article that includes lanternfish or Myctophidae or lanternfishes. So the article must have one of these terms, but it must also have either feeding or foraging mentioned in it. So this is going to limit the scope of our search, and this has brought us back down to 391 results, but all of these results should have both something to do with lanternfishing as well as feeding or foraging. As with most searches, I would recommend that you do simple searches first to see what sort of research is out there, and then you can use and or to try and make sure you're getting as many relevant results as possible.